What is going on, everyone? It is Minato here, and we're back with another Dokkan Battle speculation video. Excuse me, my favorite videos to go ahead and do. And today we're going to be looking at this little ad that a Japanese player got. I mean, you can kind of tell from the title and, this right here. This is going to be a speculation video on Worldwide Celebration and it being Baby Saga. Just to quickly summarize this, essentially, a player got an ad right here featuring Super Baby 2 and then LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku here. And they're saying, they got this ad recently. And is it possible that the Summer Dual Dokkan Festival or Worldwide Celebration is going to be Baby Edition? Now, I think that in terms of whether or not the Baby Saga does deserve to have a Dual Dokkan Fest or even a Dual Dokkan Fest LR celebration, I definitely think it is up there in terms of celebrations that haven't gone like a Dual Dokkan Fest. Baby himself will discuss he does not even have a Dokkan Fest unit. So I think that's very likely to see that possibility, right? Again, just expectation, that's very fair. I'm not sure what other people are really saying here. LR Super U, right? I think that a lot. Oh, let me go back there before I show my. I don't know what's gonna pop up on the timeline, bro. Let's just say it there. But I kind of want to see what people are saying here. Part 1 easy a physical pan. I'll discuss what I said in the quote a little later, right? But yeah, people I think would be very pleased with Baby Saga. I think that a lot of people really like GT in the Baby Saga, right? Transferring Baby to our Super Baby 1 EZA, right? Stuff like that. We need a good Baby. GT bosses, buffs right there, right? Speculations on what they could be. And yes, I am doing a full potential breakdown. Yeah, full potential celebration breakdown. I'm doing that right here, right? I think there's tons of options for EZAs and stuff like that. So I have the GT tag pulled up, and let's talk a little bit about, what could be the main Dokkan Fest, maybe some banner units, and then on top of that, maybe, some potential EZAs that we could see if it is going to be a Baby Saga celebration. Now, first and foremost, I do want to say, I do not think that it's one of the higher possibilities for Worldwide Celebration. Is it likely? I would say it can definitely happen, right? They can definitely just throw whatever they really want at us and make it fit. I'm sure no matter what they do, Dokkan, usually in these big celebrations, they really do kill it. I feel like in a lot of these big celebrations, ever since really the 6th anniversary for sure, even like Vegito and Boo tanks, that was a really fun celebration, but there are some things missing. I think they've really been killing it recently with everything except for these free-to-play units, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and talk about it. So, again, we know that the Dual Dokkan Fest would be, like some sort of Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then, like a Super Baby 2, right? Where's the, I guess the only Super Baby 2 we actually have is this guy, right? I guess in terms of this being Super Baby 2 by himself. No grade up or anything, right? Now, I would say with this guy, he's probably just going to be the most exciting thing to come out of this. People would say that maybe we can get this guy starting off, it could be just straight up Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku, and then it go into Super Saiyan 4. That would give him a lot of extra categories that Super Saiyan 4 Goku doesn't have, such as Super Saiyan 3 I feel like needs buff, Revenge does need buffs. Is Goku on Accelerator Battle Super Saiyan 4? I think he is, yeah, right? From there, it's basically every single category that Super Saiyan 4 Goku has, except for Revenge and then Super Saiyan 3. Because Goku's on Giant, no, because both of them are Giant Power still, yeah. So they would be on a ton of category teams if it starts off as Super Saiyan 3 Goku. It could be an intro animation. We could just get a straight up new Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I think. Even though we got the EZA for this guy not too long ago, they could obviously just replace him, right, with the stronger, better animations that are like best unit in the game kind of Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then the intro is him reverting to Super Saiyan 4 because we don't have that transformation in game. So if we do get Super Saiyan 4 Goku like that, that would definitely be his animation, and that's like one of the most beautiful scenes I think just in general across all of Dragon Ball. When Goku goes Super Saiyan 4, the OST is so good. They usually like making the in-game OST kind of match like the OC that was in there. So, like we just got that with the Merge Zamasu, right? They did a very, very, very similar thing. I think that would be really sick. Now, beyond that, talking about Baby, who would be the second Dual Dokkan Fest, I guess technically it's possible it's a grade 8 baby, like if he does go grade 8 in his active score or something, right? But keep in mind that the thing is, this guy could potentially easy A. I think he's a potential easy A to come. So if he easy A's and they're both grade 8 baby, that would suck, right? Because like we saw the same thing with like grade 8 Vegeta. Even with the active skill, he does have still Giant Ape in his name, right? I guess the only thing is that maybe if he goes Giant Ape just for the attack, right? And it's not like a Giant Ape mode itself. Like he just transforms to Giant Ape baby. And this could be his KO screen. Like, you know, I should bring this up, right? There is a KO screen from Fighters I think looks really cool. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring this up. KO screen. I think that there is. Would it show up here? Yeah, this right here again. It's basically the LR Super Baby 2 art, but if you see right here, this could be a sick KO screen. Imagine like that. If we don't have a KO screen like that, I think that could be really cool, right? But so that would also give him the extra categories that Grade A Baby has, such as Giant Ape Power, Giant Form as well. Those are teams that really do need help. So hopefully that's the case. Now, usually like, you know, Baby and stuff like that does get extra passes from like Pure Saiyan and Hyper Saiyan category enemies. I feel like that just makes sense because he hates Saiyans. So hopefully we get some like event that'll really fit to what he wants to do with there. In terms of what their leader skills could be, like, you know, I would say, I said this, I think I made a tweet about this very recently, but it could be probably beyond Super Saiyan, right? And then on top of that, like Power Beyond Super Saiyan and the Kamehameha, right? Match those two together, that's absurd. And then maybe Giant Ape Power is 200%, or Giant Ape Power, Kamehameha, then Power Beyond Super Saiyan. I think having Power Beyond Super Saiyan and Giant Ape Power, matching them together, would be a really good idea, because basically every Super Saiyan 4 unit on this category would get a 200% leader skill. I think that would be really strong, right? That'd be really, really good for the team itself, right? So I would definitely love to see that for sure. Like Giant Ape Power and Power Beyond Super Saiyan, they just would match together wonderfully. Like I would say the same for even Super Saiyan 3, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2 as well. Like Realm of Gods and Power Beyond Super Saiyan could work together, right? Just all these Super Saiyan forms should be matched together with this category. I think that would just make a really good opportunity. Maybe it could be like even Turtle School, Giant Ape Power, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, right? Accelerated Battle, right? There's a ton of options here in these teams, like that don't actually have a category that they could use. Miraculous Awakening could be another good one, right? Because it has like Blue Evolution Vegeta on here, Super Saiyan 2 Gohans are on here, right? So I think there's a ton of options, but for sure, I think Giant Ape Power has to be part of this guy's leader skill. Super Saiyan Force, it just makes too much sense. Now for this baby, I think Artificial Life Forms definitely does need a new category leader. And like Target Goku, I don't want GT Bosses as part of his leader skill at all, but maybe it will be there. Maybe it could be like, you know, what GT Bosses are on Target Goku besides Baby? Omega Shenron's not on here. Super 17 is on here though, right? So it could be. Is there a category that Omega's on? Oh, you know, it could be like this, where that'd be such a bad team, but they could realistically do Inhuman Deeds, then target Goku, then the 200% to GT Bosses. It wouldn't be the worst thing ever. I definitely wouldn't think it'd be the worst thing ever, but it would be a small pool of 200% leader skills, but I think the roster in this team, you know, even at the 170%, will be pretty strong for Baby. And yeah, I mean, these two teams are pretty good by themselves, right, standing alone. And neither of them have really gotten an actual 200% leader skill team, you know. Although a lot of these units wouldn't really be on there, right? I think it could be a good shot for that. Maybe GT Bosses and then Inhuman Deeds could get the 200% right. That's the Babies or the Omegas, not the 17s. But I think that's probably fine, because, you know, in that case, 17's already on, you know, so could be on future Android's team, right, with Dragon Ball Super Superhero coming out. So, you know, Inhuman D's, Artificial Life Forms. Oh, wait, yeah, Artificial Life Forms. 17 is on there, isn't he? That could work. Like, Artificial Life Form, GT Boston, and maybe Inhuman Deeds on the 120%. He wouldn't be on the 200%, but that could work, right? I think there's a good amount of options that they could do for that. Now, in terms of easy A's, I think we'll talk about the easy A's now. Kind of cover those two main units, really. And leader skills and stuff like that. They're going to be on a bunch of teams, right, that need help. So I think that's going to be really good. Easy A's, right? I think there's a good amount of options, right? Obviously, these two right here could definitely get easy A's as LR easy A's. These guys could be really good. I just feel like, in terms of like the GT, like GT in general, doesn't really have too many like quote unquote hype easy A's left over. They could easy A this guy, but I feel like they would save this guy for like Omega Shenron, like a Dokkan Fest or something like that from the Shadow Dragon Saga, right? He has same lineage. Okay, that's cool. But like he is in the Shadow Dragon Saga category. Where is that at? Where's Shadow Dragon Saga at? Right here, right? So I feel like him getting one probably isn't really something that we could expect. There's a lot of the I know some like free to play unit Awakenings and easy we can get, or the where are they? They're extreme class. The babies control Trunks, the baby controlled Gohan, and then the Goten right here. It's Goten AGL physical. He's physical, right? Yeah. And then we have a Videl as well. She can get Awakening and easy A. This Goku right here, and then this Rodo could get like Awakening and easy A's as well, right? There's a good amount of options. They could easy A the 50% support units, right? These two right here, I think, could get easy A's for sure, right? And I think that could start like these units being relevant again, which would be very nice. I think that Brock could get an easy A, right? This Trunks, he awakens from what metals again? Let me check. This Trunks, I mean, he can get an easy A for sure. Like we have like let me close a bunch of these tabs so that we don't really need anymore. We have like the physical Pan, this S-tier Trunks. We have this GT Goku and Super Baby 2, right? They could all get easy A's, and that could be really good for a lot of this Baby Saga stuff. Make them very powerful. But like beyond that, there aren't really like units that I would say like this guy can easy an Awakening, by the way, but Tech Oob, and that's really it, right? There's not a lot of these units kind of don't like scream anything hype, right? And I think a lot of things people will look forward to are like these Dokkan Fest LR EZAs, or these legendary Dokkan Fest, Dokkan Fest LRs, just normal Dokkan Fest EZAs, right? So it could be interesting to see how they handle that specifically. I mean, we could possibly see where is it at? Again, Gohan and Cell, right? Gohan and Cell are upcoming EZAs for possible worldwide download celebration. Now, these are basically next in line for Dokkan Fest EZAs, LR EZAs specifically, right? Actually, we have Gohan and Goten too, I think, but let's say these guys are basically the next pair in line to get Dokkan Fest EZAs that are LRs. So they could just throw these guys in there. I don't really think that they would just like throw these guys in there like that. And a GT celebration just seemed very weird. That's not really how they play these things anymore. And just normal Dokkan Fest EZAs, there's like none, right? We basically have covered most people here. So that's really my ending point. Why I think that it would be hard for them to make a GT, theme celebration and then bring in a bunch of hype EZAs, because there's like not really any hype EZAs that are left for GT anymore. They gave us Super Saiyan 4s during the 7th anniversary, and GT doesn't really get touched on too often, right? I mean, these guys, that would be funny. I mean, like this guy. And then who was the other unit? Was it this Trunks? This Trunks could get an easy, right? It's just not there in terms of Dokkan Fest quality. Excitement that would be there. So that's the only real struggle with the potential EZAs for the celebration. But I don't know. I would say my prediction for like a Baby Saga. I did bring this up. I think it's just an ad. First and foremost, I wouldn't really go too deep into it, but secondly, I think it could be just the next Dokkan Fest in general, just a baby with a Oob banner unit, a new Pan banner unit or something, right? It could even be just another transforming Super Saiyan 4 Goku with a baby banner unit or something. I Maybe it's just a New Year's Dokkan Festival. This might mean nothing. It's in the future, right? But only time will tell. I think people again are pretty excited about it being possibly the worldwide download celebration. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you would be excited for this as a worldwide download celebration, I think it'd be pretty cool. Though I still think like Boo Saga, Future Saga is much more likely. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.